Is it time to buy or sell Opendoor Technologies stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Opendoor Technologies. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 10th of September, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. Since the 7th of July, 2025, our system has identified Opendoor Technologies as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 3.48. Now let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhered to our analysis have experienced a remarkable gain of 836.7% since we first categorized Opendoor Technologies as a buy candidate 47 days ago. This equates to an average return of 17.8% per day since it received the buy candidate designation. The stock is positioned within a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, indicating a likelihood of further increases within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of nearly 400% over the next 3 months, with expected returns ranging from approximately 233% to 490%. In terms of a longer outlook, our analysis over 12 months points to a projected change of about 8.5%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 88% to positive 23% over the next year. This would translate to a future price lying somewhere between 67.6 cents and $7.22. Our latest daily update for Opendoor Technologies highlights significant movements in the company's stock price on Wednesday, with fluctuations of 15.44% between the day's high and low. The stock price of Opendoor Technologies Inc. experienced a decline of 4.09% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 10th of September, 2025, dropping from $6.11 to $5.86. During that day, the stock fluctuated by 15.44%, reaching a low of $5.57 and a high of $6.43. Over the last 10 days, the price has increased in 7 of those days, rising by 24.68% over the past 2 weeks. Volume saw an uptick on the last day by 13 million shares, albeit amid falling prices. This may serve as an early warning sign, indicating a slight increase in risk over the coming days. In total, 250 million shares were traded, amounting to approximately $1.47 billion. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $7.32, while the lowest was 50.8 cents. Currently, the price stands at 19.95% or $1.46 below the 52-week high and 85.07% or $33.38 below the all-time high recorded on the 11th of February, 2021. When the price peaked at $39.24. Opendoor embarks on a new chapter today as Shopify's operations chief, Kaz Nejatian, is appointed as CEO. Co-founders Keith Rabois and Eric Wu are also returning to the board, with Rabois taking on the role of chair. This shift in management follows an activist campaign that has already prompted leadership changes and fueled a significant retail rally. The stock, referred to as Open, has risen by approximately 300% this year and experienced a surge of about 171% in just 1 month, largely driven by momentum on social media and trends associated with meme stocks. Market analysts have noted a recent bearish engulfing pattern, and caution remains prevalent among experts as they emphasize the challenges posed by thin margins, housing market pressures, and a pessimistic outlook despite the recent price increase. In the short term, the appointment of the new CEO and the influence of activist investors are likely to maintain a positive sentiment and may lead to further increases in trading volume. However, the heightened involvement of retail investors and signs of potential technical reversals raise the risk of sharp declines. Looking ahead, the key to long-term success lies in effective execution. Nijadian's background in operations and the potential for efficiency gains through artificial intelligence could enhance profit margins and stabilize performance. Additionally, the presence of the founders on the board may help restore confidence in governance. Nonetheless, ongoing exposure to the housing cycle and stretched valuations indicate that the fundamentals must demonstrate resilience if these gains are to be sustained. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 6th of August, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Open a sell grade with a downgrade action. On Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Open an overweight grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 16th of April, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Open an outperform grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 28th of February, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Open a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that UBS assigned Open a market outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Opendoor Technologies stock. They have classified the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as buy. Regarding return on investment, analysts have also given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for Opendoor Technologies. The stock of Opendoor Technologies Inc. presents buy signals from both short-term and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two signals, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. During downward corrections, support can be expected at the levels of $5.83 and $3.54. A decline below either of these levels will trigger sell signals. Moreover, there is a buy signal derived from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may affect short-term developments. A sell signal was issued from a pivot top point on Friday, September 5, 2025, and since then, the stock has decreased by 11.88%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Notably, volume increased alongside falling prices yesterday, which may serve as an early warning, indicating that the stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, buy signal. Pivots, sell signal 4 days ago. Beilinger, buy signal 112 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal 11 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 48 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 46 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 23 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal 43 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal 38 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Opendoor Technologies. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $5.01 and $4.70. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this is broken, the stock then may fall to the next support level. In this case, Opendoor Technologies Inc. finds support just below today's level at $5.01. If this is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $4.70 and $4.54. This stock may move very much during the day, volatility, and with a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be very high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 86 cents between high and low, or 15.44%. For the last week, the stock has had daily average volatility of 16.57%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Opendoor Technologies, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, let's discuss the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This crucial metric measures a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing losses or has negative earnings. Even well-established companies can face downturns, often due to factors beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios may point to ongoing issues with profitability and could indicate potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates project a loss of 7 cents per share. It's important to monitor these figures closely as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Opendoor Technologies. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Opendoor Technologies is at $5.96. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Opendoor Technologies encounters its first support level at $5.01. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Opendoor Technologies from multiple analyst sources is to sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 28th of August, 2025, Radhakrishna Shrisha made an insider purchase of 1,600 shares of common stock. On the same day, Radhakrishna Shrisha made another insider purchase of 28,400 shares of common stock. Earlier, on the 15th of August, 2025, Radhakrishna Shrisha noted an insider purchase of 0 shares of common stock. On the 21st of July, 2025, Shab Signi executed an insider sale of 30,000 shares of common stock. Just a few days earlier, on the 15th of July, 2025, Shab Signi conducted an insider sale of 17,236 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find the insider power to be positive, with a ratio of approximately 25.529. In total, insiders purchased 7,475,978 shares and sold 5,127,483 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $5.59, representing a decline of 4.6%. This stock exhibits very high daily fluctuations, which translates to a significant level of risk. Additionally, there is a sell signal stemming from a pivot top identified 3 days ago. Note: is Opendoor Technologies stock a good buy? Several short-term indicators, coupled with an overall positive trend, suggest that the current level presents a buying opportunity. There is a reasonable chance for Opendoor Technologies Incorporated stock to perform well in the near future. After assessing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Thursday, the 11th of September, we anticipate that Opendoor Technologies will open higher by approximately 9.33 cents, starting the day at $5.95. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult a financial advisor before engaging in the buying or selling of any securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? We invite you to comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.